Hello and welcome back to Starfox Adventures Part 35, and in this episode, fucking escort missions!
We gotta get him out of here! It's so creepy! Alright, it's that last one, because it's so far.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it. We did the 3. Now we can squee.
No squeeing is allowed,
Okay, no
because
squeeing.
we're not done with this escort mission
Oh
yet.
no, we are just getting started.
Oh god damn it! It didn't drop the button!
Things are just heating up.
Well, no, they're not just heating up. They actually cool down a little bit from here, but you know, they're still bullshit, just less bullshit.
Yes. Well, we got a barrel. We're looking for fuel cells.
There are no fuel cells on Dragon
No
Rock,
fuel cells on...
at least according to the compass.
This place is barren of all things.
Move it, move it.
Oh
no.
god.
Getting over to the edge.
Oh god. No. Floating
There.
thingamajig. Just give me the thing I need to blow up, please. For the love of God.
Okay, it made it there. And this one we have to navigate through 2 different ones.
I hate this shit. Oh my...
Go!
Oh god.
No!
Nah.
And if this barrel does blow up, you have to escort the explosive barrel back through the goddamn crate.
That's right.
Back through the goddamn... all the way from the beginning.
This is the sincerest test of patience.
There, we did it.
You have passed the test of patience. Now blow up the crumbly sticks.
The crumbly sticks have been detonated.
You could have pulled them apart one more time if you used a wedge or something. Alright, are we gonna get them out of here?
Yes, but first, I want to set up Tricky down here to at the appropriate spot. But the problem is I didn't hit the button. I thought I needed to have Tricky sit there. Because again, it had been so long since I had done this. I thought I needed to have Tricky sit there, but Tricky doesn't stay there. So you have to hit the button, which will swing the cage back and forth on the rope. It's very disorienting for the Cloud Runner, but he's been annoying us the entire time, so he deserves it. And then when it's actually lined up, you need to have Tricky flame breath the crate in order to spread fire to the rope so it will burn away, causing the cage to drop and giving the Cloud Runner a concussion.
We did it. Alright, let's get concussions.
I am very frustrated that I can't just do that.
Is it gonna keep swinging around, or do you... Oh, Tricky did stay.
I do believe it does.
Hey, Tricky, you're not following directions. See, the world would be a much better place if everybody just followed directions.
And go. I said, now, Tricky. Thank you.
Look out!
Yay!
Oh, I was expecting a big crash.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Thanks for helping me out. Hey, aren't you a friend of Crystal?
How do you know Crystal?
I helped her get onto General Scale's galleon, but after I left, I was captured by the shark claws. And I've been
Claws?
ever since.
Be sticky,
Let's climb aboard. I need to stretch my
I need to
wings.
stretch my
So,
wings.
the most bullshit escort mission followed by...
The spout stone you seek is hidden below.
Oh
the
my
ringside.
god, I actually remember this, probably because it's really...
You better remember this. Fuck this section.
I'll fly you in close, but you'll have to protect me from their fire.
Of course.
Yes, their fire. With fire blaster controls. This is why we don't have more Starfox segments in the game, because this is what they would do with their Starfox segments.
Oh my god. Everything that you miss will hit. Everything that hits
Well, not everything.
will hurt.
Everything that hits does hurt. And one of the big issues that you have here is strictly the fire blaster controls. Always being so goddamn jittery and janky.
Alright, hit the big
It's difficult to aim at the goddamn
button.
points.
missiles. This
Now, honestly, his movement isn't really the big issue. It's the fact that despite his movement, you still need to attempt to counter aim at the incoming missiles.
Right.
And the tower points.
Yeah, not to mention you have to make at least 2 passes around just to hit everything. This
Not if you do this right. If you do this right, you can actually do this in one sit. I've never done it in one sit because I'm not good enough to do it. But you are able to do this in one sit.
So this reminds me of one of the last levels in Starfox 64. I can't remember the name of the level, but you're basically on a floating satellite battery that is part of Venom's defense network, and you're supposed to take out 4 power towers in order to discharge the battery. Flying around in circles just like this because you're magnetized and you're forced onto a circular pathway for the first half of the level.
No!
Okay.
Which means we have to do another full
Which
lap.
means we have to survive that many missiles.
Yep. As I said already, fuck this
This
part.
part sucks.
This part
That fucking
blows.
sucks. Alright, that one.
We're halfway done. Thankfully, it ends as soon as you actually defeat the last tower. But again, no.
Yes.
Jittery up and down. Jittery up and down. This part is very easy to get motion sick into. I would like to apologize to any of our viewers who do get motion sickness from this, because it is way too fucking jittery.
It'd be a lot easier.
This is not necessary.
Oh, God.
There's nothing I can do, honestly, to reduce the amount of jitteriness.
Wait.
I need to spam in order to line up my goddamn shots.
Alright, well, I just detected some unnecessary bullshit. So even towers that are deactivated will continue to throw missiles at you. That
Which is why I said another full
That
lap.
is ridiculous. Jesus Christ, thank you.
The spellstone is inside, but Scales has it guarded by a terrible
Was it as
creature.
terrible as what we just did? No, it's not that terrible.
Yes, actually. Now you remember that segment, but to be perfectly honest, I've failed that particular segment once. I failed during this boss the first time.
Boss, Dracor.
Dracor. Oh look, he's doing the Dracula thing.
He's on the ceiling. And he's feeling awesome. Ah, Devil Man.
What kind of fucking dino is this supposed to be?
It's a dragon.
I assume it's a mutation of Cloudrunner and Sharpclaw. That doesn't explain the horns.
Oh god, it is a fucking rail boss.
Yes, it is a rail boss.
I remember liking the music in this part.
Oh yeah, the music is actually really goddamn nice. But this boss takes for fucking ever. Specifically because he spends about half the time being invulnerable to your shots because you can't actually aim at him. Like a good 2/3 of the time for this boss fight, you're just attempting to deal with the obstacles that he's throwing at you because you can't actually hit him. And again, when you hit him, you only do like 2-3% of his health as damage. And look, I can't aim low enough to actually deal with the missiles that he just shot.
No, you're right. So really, what you have to do is make every shot count.
Or just machine gun your way through.
These levels would be a lot. This would be a lot easier if they just let you fire more frequently, but each bullet did less damage.
No, actually. Then this would be a minigun fight. And honestly, the minigun fight idea would almost work, but here's the problem. He's not on screen. He's not actually hittable enough for that to actually matter. Oh, and by the way, I'm just spamming the attack button because that's what I'm supposed to
Like,
do.
you could see the intervals between the shots. If you're off by just a little bit, that timing can really screw with your next shot.
And the absolute messiness that is the fire blaster controls.
Yeah, you also have to lead the shot a lot, it looks like.
You don't necessarily have to lead it, but you should consider leading it. But at a majority of the spots where he is actually damageable, leading the shot's not really going to help you that much.
I like that the camera is zoomed into first person, so you can't see Fox just standing perfectly still, holding a fire blaster on a moving platform.
Yeah.
That was nice.
The cinematic quality of this fight is actually really, really high. I do like the cinematics of this fight. I just wish it actually played better, because fuck this fight. This fight is not as bad, is not honestly as bad as the previous vehicle segment, but it is still pretty much the same vehicle segment.
It looks exhausting.
It is very exhausting, especially if you suffer from motion sickness. I do not think that if you suffer from motion sickness, that you should actually consider going all the way through Starfox Adventures, because ow.
I've met people with epilepsy who are pretty boss at Super Smash Brothers.
Well, although there's a lot of small flashing lights, there's not a lot of concentrated flashing lights in Smash Brothers. So, see, I should have been able to hit him slightly more during that segment, but he was just impervious to shots for some reason. Oh, and let's talk about the health kits too. There are health kits strewn about the arena. I think they're limited in number, and they restore the smallest amount of health in the game, 1/4 heart.
I suppose it all depends on the margin of victory. By my calculations, you are winning.
I am, but it's not fun. This really should be a fun fight, and it's not.
Oh, and this is
mostly because I can't really hit the healing items because of how we're flying and the fire blaster controls and pretty much all the negative things in Star Fox Adventures come to grips in this particular fight. Again, this fight is too goddamn long. If this fight was like 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, this would actually be fine. But this fight lasts the rest of the video.
Ouch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was going to say that it's kind of, except for the fact that we were literally just doing this on the back of a Triceratops on a high top.
No, we were high
on
top
the high top and the Cloud
Runner.
Runner. That it's kind of refreshing that you don't have to think about like position. You don't have to run. You just got to shoot.
Well, but you do have to think about position, specifically your cursor's position, and how the fuck it can't go that far down!
Draw distance. Why is he so far away?
I would like to know that too, not that his position actually matters.
We cannot control the platform's velocity.
I don't think putting your staff away actually works. I don't know why that prompt is there.
But if we put away our stuff, we would have nothing. Nothing, I tells you. Alright, he even the score.
We're actually even right now.
Oh my god. Still even.
And now we're losing.
The sheer length of this fight will probably cause a lot of players to rage quit.
Yeah. I forget if this is the actual failure run or not. I think that this is actually the failure run. We do clear the fight this time. We do. I promise. During this video, I do. But I end up jump cutting to the ending segment of the fight. I definitely need to restart my machine.
No, if the video is starting to lag for you too, it's lagging for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be on my end with my recorder at the time. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. It's okay.
There's not really much I could do.
We've seen what happens during the latency. Because honestly, we've probably gone through the arena like 2 or 3 times by now.
I think this is actually a different segment.
Okay, now, oh, no, he's continuing to cast severe lag.
God damn it! Didn't hit the healing case.
Bastard. Flying bastard.
And you have so little time to respond to the missiles at this point in the fight. And I can't shoot that far fucking down.
We're trying to get the Gardevoir. Now, fire.
So what else do you want to talk about, Cloud?
Well,
I mean, we've pretty much covered the fight.
we've run the
this
gamut of
fight,
things on this fight. I think it's a very lengthy battle. Let's get physical, up close.
Oh man, he's down to his
personal.
last heart container.
Oh my god. Yeah, he took a lot of damage just then. You bastard. You... Yeah, it's when he gets right in your face. That's like, unload, unload, unload.
Can we get him?
Woo!
We got him! Yay! Don't drop the spellstone into the lava.
Allow the enemy to burn. Writhe in agony, you fiend.
Writhe in agony.
Thief of my time.
Alright. And in the next part, we'll go through the cutscene and we'll take the spellstone back to Asaria.